My phone slash camera only has a tiny bit of power, so hopefully it doesn't die in the middle of me talking. But anyway, I am on my way out, and yes, it is groceries again. And yeah, because we're like pretty much out of everything. Excuse me. Yeah, I was under the weather for the last couple days, mainly because I managed to get something in my eye, and my eye was painfully sore all day, and I mean to the point where I thought I might have to go to the doctor because it felt like, and it most likely was that I had scratched my cornea, but it can't be, it couldn't have been, because it's only slightly sore today, and so if I had a scratched cornea, I think I'd be feeling it a lot more, so today. So in my order, I included gel eye drops and lacquer lube, both of which were the store brand Equate, which unfortunately is not cruelty free. But they did not have them at CVS. CVS brand is cruelty free. So, yeah, unfortunately they did not have that. So, anyway, I wanted to get on and tell you guys how the IPSY stuff is working out. I had asked everyone's advice on how to use the oil and the serum, and I'll tell you what, the last few days my skin has felt so good. Like, I don't know for sure if it's the serum or the oil, because I've been using both. I have to think that the oil is playing a role, but also that serum is freaking awesome. So it could be either one. Now, the only way for me to really review each thing is to just like discontinue using one for a week, and see how the other one performs without the other one. One of them was the oil from Murad, and today I mixed it into my moisturizer, which is one of the suggested uses by Murad's instructions. So I did mix it into my moisturizer, which today was Pure Lease. It's one of the 100 Colorful Empties moisturizers that I'm using. So anyway, I did mix it into my Pure Lease moisturizer. So, you know, but it was like half oil, half moisturizer. And honestly, my skin is, this is it. No makeup except for under my eyes, which I do have those hound dog raccoon eyes. So yeah, I do have those dark circles, and today I used Physicians Formula concealer for that, the one that comes with the little sponge, and I'll see if I can leave the information down below. And honestly, the little sponge is a little bit on the firm side, but it works with this concealer. It just really works well with this concealer. So anyway, I am very happy with the way my skin looks today and the way it feels. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but sometimes if I don't moisturize well enough, or like say I wash my face in the morning, don't put any makeup on, and then fall asleep without washing my face again, sometimes I get really, really dry, especially around the eyes, and especially my eyelids. My eyes are tearing to the outside of my eye because I think my tear ducts are clogged. On and off, you know. So that's another thing I've been doing. I've been doing facial massage and trying to massage that out, and it has been working pretty well. Wow, it's a totally illegal move this other driver just made. that has been working quite well, but it's like sporadic still. So my eye is tearing to the outside. You know, when you think about it, your eyes are constantly making tears, which is a good thing, because if you didn't make tears, your eyes would be like freaking dry tennis balls in your eye. The problem is that it can cause chapping of the skin around the eye area. So what I've been doing is I've been massaging my face at night, and I did this morning actually also with almond oil. And I know if you're allergic to almonds, you should be careful, and I know some people are sensitive to almond oil, and some people say you should never use that as your first cleanse, but guess what? I've been using it as my first cleanse and it's working great. So I reincorporated that into my skincare routine. I do have cleansing oils that I haven't used yet, and I'll start using those as well, but right now the almond oil is working great. So I massage it, and I massage downward, like after I've already like rubbed my tear ducts like pretty firmly, and you know, not firmly enough to hurt yourself, but enough to like go, okay, start working. And then I massage, but I massage, instead of a lot of massages, you go up like this, but I want my tear ducts to drain, and so I've been going in circles like this. So I think that's helped quite a bit. It certainly is, doing it with the almond oil certainly is helping the chapped skin around the eye corners. I get this occasionally, and I think it might be also related to seasonal. It makes me crazy because it's very uncomfortable. So yeah, I don't like that at all. The Hey Honey serum is a little bit on the thicker side, but not terribly thick. It's like a creamy thick, and it's actually yellow. The label on the outside of the bottle is white, so it's going to be hard for me to tell when I'm starting to get low, other than to be able to tell by feeling the weight of the item. But yeah, I don't even know if it's a reverse pump or not, because I can't see past the label. Oh God, I have the heat on high. Ugh. We don't need that. Today we're very lucky. We have unseasonably warmer temperatures today. Yesterday and the day before, it was like literally like 10 degrees. And I go out with the dogs. I don't just put them out the back door. Especially the little guy. He's got no hair, basically. He's like little tiny short hairs. So he doesn't have much to keep him warm. But my big shepherd does. But my big shepherd has also been failing quite a bit, and he doesn't want to go out anymore without me with him. He's like kind of turning, don't get me wrong, he'd tear your throat out if you came through my front door, but when I'm outside with him, he's like, stay with me, Mom, please stay with me. And so I've been going out with the dogs, and it was painful going out when it was only 10 degrees. Literally, your skin felt like it was freezing on contact with the air, and it was windy, so the wind chill was like 1 degree. So it's really not normal for this area to get that cold. I think I've said before, I live in a very temperate area. It's not, we don't get a lot of snow, we don't get a lot of real cold weather, and today it's nice and warm. So going out with the dogs, and I did a little bit of yard work, scooping the poop and stuff, was not unpleasant. So back to the products that I'm giving you a quick rundown review, vlog style. The Hey Honey serum is so awesome. I would buy it. Like, definitely buy it. And it's about, I think it's $45, which honestly is well worth it, because it's really moisturizing. I was really surprised to find just how moisturizing it is. wow, 2 school buses in a row. So I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised about how nice and moisturizing that is. I think I'm going to be using that at night as well. I also have another serum that I really kind of have to use up. It's in my 100 colorful empties. It's also a honey moisturizer serum, so I've been using that, but I think it's going to expire soon, so I have to curtail my use of Hey Honey at night and go back to that one. I might, however, keep the oil in. So the oil is a really thin oil, like not a thick oil at all. It's very emollient, but it is super thin, so it does mix very nicely with your moisturizer. It does stay on and moisturize you like nobody's business. Like, I just could not believe how well it moisturized. One day I put these 2 products on, the serum and the oil, and honestly did not feel like I needed moisturizer at all, and only just put it on because it's part of my routine. But I think for oilier skinned people, the way to use these products might very well be for you to you know, not put moisturizer on after, because these are so moisturizing that I don't think you really need it. So, but drier skin people, and I've been very dry lately, do definitely need to put the moisturizer on after the serum. So I am here. My heat is blasting. I have a heavy coat on, which I shouldn't because it's, you know, very warm. And hopefully my groceries come out soon. There's somebody here ahead of me, so she'll get hers first, maybe. Or if they have enough people working today, then they'll have enough. They'll have someone doing everybody's.
Hello.
Hi, Mike. How you doing?
I'm great, honey. How are you?
Good.
Right.
Yeah, you recognize me now.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would walk through the grocery store. You know, it's a lot easier to stick to the diet when you don't.
Yes. Is that Mary?
Yeah.
Okay, coming right out.
All right. I got my $200 worth of groceries rolling toward the car now, but it looks like they're going to roll hers out too.
Have you seen your substitutions?
Yeah.
You did? Are you satisfied
No,
with it?
I didn't look.
Okay. These are your substitutions.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Good.
All right. You happy with them?
Yep.
All right, honey.
I'm always happy with them.
Oh, great.
There you
All
go.
right. Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're dropping crap out of this. How do you let him come out here? He's dropping stuff out of bags.
I thought you were serious for a second.
Oh, I am. He used to work for me. So
Oh!
I managed the subway in Indiana.
Yeah.
He used to be one of my workers.
Oh!
He used to be one of my workers.
Yeah.
And then he's also my neighbor.
Watch her. She's blind. You gotta watch her.
And he's also I got him into where I live at. So he's
Yeah.
also my neighbor. So I have to be on 24/7.
You gotta bust his chops then.
Exactly.
It's just, you gotta do it.
He's like, well, I went over here, and I was like, and then I got the delivery job. I was like, you stole my bitch. I'm not gonna let you walk home.
My eyes are really bothering me. So anyway, the eye drop stuff was super expensive. So I am really enjoying using both the Hey Honey serum and the Murad oil. But if you guys really want me to, I'll give one of them up for a week and see, and then switch. I kind of hate to do that because I'm kind of reached a jam with my skin where it's like, just feels really good. And it's looking better, like a little bit less parched. Like I have no makeup on other than under eye, lip stuff, like a lip gloss and mascara. I do have a tiny bit of eyeliner on the top lash line. Apparently, one of the things that can make you look older is putting a real harsh under eye lining on. God, that was like hard for me to get out. The only thing I did not put on, and I'm kind of sorry about that, is I didn't put any sunblock on, which I always do, but I was kind of in a rush to get out of the house. Another school bus. So, anyway. Taking the old dog to the vet tomorrow. His skin is getting bad again. And he's kind of stumbling, bumbling around. He's not getting around very well at all. He's already on Rimadyl, but he's a 12-year-old German Shepherd who is 125 pounds. So he's already outlived the normal lifespan of a German Shepherd. Usually, especially one that's large like he is, usually they only live to be about 9 years old. Anywhere between 7 and 9 years. My Sheppy is now 12, and his hair is falling out. And he's not around other dogs. He doesn't have mange, but it looks like mange, but he doesn't. And he's dropping giant clumps of hair all over the house. He's having a super shed because, you know, the thing is that until the last couple days, we had snow once, but we had a really temperate winter, and so his coat doesn't know. Is it spring? Is it summer? Is it winter? I don't know. I guess I'll just have a super shed. So German Shepherds, if you are a person who does not want to vacuum at least twice a week, you should not get a German Shepherd. But if you want the best, most faithful dog ever to walk the planet, then you want a German Shepherd. And a German Shepherd, my guy, what he does is, I have a fenced-in yard, and he patrols the perimeter. So he's always patrolling. Let's see, is there anybody here that doesn't belong here? And so he patrols the perimeter. He scared away a couple guys who were trying to break into my house a couple of years ago while I was home, and scared them away, and would have killed them if they came through the front door, and these guys knew it because they ran. It's kind of scary. So I have my little scooter who would probably run behind me. So given the fact that I don't like guns, I think that someday when Ozzy passes away, we'll probably get another German Shepherd. All of my dogs have been rescues, so I would probably adopt an adult from German Shepherd Rescue. So I don't have any animals that I paid for other than adoption fees, which can be really high. The adoption fee for Scooter was the highest I've ever paid, and it was like $400. So he had been neutered already, had all of his shots. I still took him to the vet, so he had to have some shots, and they gave me the shot records. He had the beginnings, and then I continued the shot series, boosters and stuff with my vet, and he's due back to the vet pretty soon, just for a regular yearly. But he's a great dog. He's an absolutely fabulous dog. So it was expensive for us to adopt him, but I'm really glad that we did that. So adopting from a rescue is, oh my goodness, my orange juice is repeating on me. Adopting a dog or a cat from a rescue can be expensive. because they need to defray the cost of all the vaccinations and the neutering. And it might be at times a little less expensive to adopt from a shelter. So now that we're down to one cat, we're really thinking about getting a second cat. And so I think I would get, ooh, guy almost hit somebody. I think I would get cat number 2 at the animal shelter. But I don't want to just, see, the thing with cats is I want an adult, so the personality is already like set. But you know, I want to make sure that cat is like the cat for us. So it might take a while before we actually start looking. We might not. My husband doesn't want to get any more cats. My current cat is about 8 years old, so he's got plenty of time. And he's been actually way more out of his shell now that Babby's been gone. So, in a way, it kind of benefited him socially for there not to be another cat. But he is kind of lonely. So, anyway, I think we're more likely to adopt a large dog from a rescue. That a lot of times, see it at shelters, unless you get a very young dog, like Ozzy was adopted from a shelter, but he was 4 months old, and so you know, he was still young and kind of went with the flow with everything going on in the household and all the other animals. They're not a problem. That's the one benefit of a young or puppy age dog. But everybody wants a puppy. I don't know why, because they're a lot of work, and some people don't know how to housebreak their dog. So anyway, I'm almost home, and I guess I'm going to continue to use both products twice a day until maybe I'll see if I can put a poll up about whether you'd like me to use one for a week and ignore the other one for a week while I give you a real good feel for that. Honestly, both products are super moisturizing. Don't feel like I really need to do that, but if you guys really want me to, I will do that. I love both products, and I just cannot see how anyone could not like these. Oh, fucking sorry. I was going to try to back into my driveway, but somebody right in front of me. So anyway, I'm going to cut this short. If this is a very short vlog, you guys, I am alive. I am here. So I wanted to make sure that you knew that I am here and alive. And I just wanted to make sure, and I will be posting this tonight so that you guys know I didn't go anywhere. I am still here. So anyway, take care, and if you like this video, if you like vlog videos especially, make a comment down below. If you like this video in general, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to see if I can post a poll somehow for you guys to choose whether I continue to use both products or go week to week with the other, you know, each one. But I think they're going to give me the same result. The only difference is the Murad has vitamins and like vitamin A, B, C, D, F, and all this other crap. So it's got all these vitamins where the Hey Honey does not. So I like the way my skin looks. I'm sure you can see for yourself that my skin is looking pretty darn good. And I've been using both of those products. So, a little chunk of moisturizer there. But yeah, my skin's looking pretty good. And I think that I am probably just going to keep using these. But I can say, as far as a review goes with those two products, that they are both winners. So anyway, Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful evening. Good night.